All right, so I think, we all have a, fairly intuitive and a good working knowledge of waves. I mean, just to do the oscillatory unit, we were talking about waves and we talked about their periods and their frequencies. So I don't want to have to repeat too much of that, but um, but let's look at what we mean when we're talking about a physical wave, right? So say we have a bunch of particles that are all strung together. And then I start to lift one of them up. So I get something that looks like this, and I lift it up even more, and it starts to bring the one next to it up, and I bring it up just a little bit more. One next to it comes up, the one next to it comes up, maybe this one comes up a little bit, and then I'll bring this one back down. That one still goes up a little bit, this one will be up, that one will be up, and maybe that one will be up just a little bit. So you can see if I keep jiggling these enough, I'll get something that starts to look like a wave. And this could be like the wave on a rope or something like that. Okay? And so this is all we mean when we're talking about a wave. But let's notice that we have two different ways of talking about velocity, right? The first way is I can just look at one of these particles, because I'm holding this thing with my hand and I'm oscillating my hand up and down. And so, there's a speed for this particle. We'll call this Vp, right? So if we look at the wave, that means that there's a point right here going up with velocity Vp. But there's also another component to it. If I look at, say, the top of the wave, it's here, and then it's there, then it'll be here, then it'll be there, then it'll be there, and it's going to be propagating with some velocity. We'll call it VW, and that's the velocity of the wave. So often when we're talking about waves, what we really care about is the wave velocity, the group velocity. We care about, like, if we see this point on the peak, how close is this peak coming to us, even though the actual point on it may just be bobbing up and down. And so these are the kind of waves that we're going to talk about in this unit.